right? First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kwadash.
Double honor to our apostle, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being a great example to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Shai Shai, pushing to get up out of here, man. You know, and got the brother I ride from Wisconsin. You know, we on the highway, you know, so we decided to do it in transit, you know, and we're going to go into the topic, you know, of how Esau's mindset controls the planet Earth, man. You know, the reason why people are, you know, like they are, the way they think, all right, because Esau, all right, has indoctrinated the whole planet with his madness, man, with his backwards philosophy, man. And it started all the way back, you know, in the garden, man. You know, which Lord willing, we'll get into that, man. Okay. You know, but we're gonna get a precept, you know, that brothers bring out a lot, you know, and then we're just gonna go into a role in the spirit. You had something to say, bro?
That's exactly right. You know, like you said, the spirit of Esau has consumed the whole planet, man. You know, this whole planet is in darkness. That's why the scriptures tell you that gross darkness has covered the whole earth. You know, that gross darkness is Esau. You know, this is Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And Esau is the wicked. The self-proclaimed white man is the wicked that the scriptures speak of, man. You know, because you have wicked people on the planet Earth, but the wicked, all right, is Esau, Edom, you self-proclaimed white people, man. You know, and he said the earth was given into his hand. You know, and that's not only speaking of, you know, he has the fatness of the earth as far as, you know, he's living on beaches and plush places. You know, he has the gold and silver, but he also has the power, all right, to control the mindset of the masses, man. And if the Lord don't endow you with the Holy Spirit to snap out of Esau enchantment, you're going to have the mindset like a Edomite, man. Even people like Black Country who think they are woke, all right, that Egyptologists, that Black Country shit, all right, all that is controlled by Esau, man. So you still within the web of Esau, man. You know, it's only the elect. Like the scriptures say, the Lord say he only, Lord say he left, you know, 7,000 men that have not bowed to Baal, man. That's the complete number, all right, of the elect that's not going to bow to the mindset, to the energy, all right, to the lifestyle, you know, of Esau, Edom, man. All right, it's not going to go for that doctrine, man. You know, and it started all the way back in the garden, man. You know, and we can get that Genesis 3:1, bro. Unless you had something.
Like you were saying, you know, the elect is the only one that's gonna make it out of here. You know, and Esau's enchantments is so strong. You know, the scriptures even told you that if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. You know. I can get that real quick.
Yeah, get it, bro. You know, because the way these people think, you know, it's contributed to Esau, Edom, man. Because Esau think he's a god, man. You know, and what we're going to get to when we go into Genesis is how Esau, you know, tried to gave Eve an alternative, you know, of how to be outside, all right, of the righteousness of Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. You know.
This is Matthew 24:24. It says, "For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets."
Yep, false anointed people saying they're anointed, they're sent. You know, that's what you have with these mega pastors, the pork chop pastors, these wicked Israelite groups. You know, they hit the scene like they anointed, man, like they sent straight from Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. But they're prophesying falsely, and they dealing falsely, man. You know, you have some, it even gets so deep. You have some of them that speak good, and on the outside they sound they on point, but inwardly, man, they doing it for vainglory, you know, for strife and contention, man, not out of sincerity, man. So it's a lot of false anointing, all right, upon the planet Earth, man, in all various shapes, sizes, and forms, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "And shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect."
And that's what Esau has done, man. You see, this modern age, Esau has fooled the masses, you know, like he's on something new. Like he has some knowledge, all right, that goes deeper than the knowledge of Yahweh by Shema Shai. You know, like he has a better way of doing things, man. His technology, people look at his technology and just blown away, man. You know how he has made everything so convenient. You know, people look at that and they attribute to Esau just being some superior being upon the planet Earth, like he's the exalted being upon the planet Earth, man. You know?
Yeah, he makes that. He make it look good, don't he?
Yeah.
This is you want to Genesis 3?
Yeah, Genesis 3. Start at the top.
Kind. This is Genesis 3:1. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field."
So the serpent, all right, it wasn't talking about a boa constrictor, man. All right, rolled up on Eve, man. All right, the serpent, all right, was a man. You know, it was the spirit, all right, of deceit and wickedness, man. You know, which dwelt in Cain and which dwelt in Esau, and today dwells in the whole nation of Edom, the descendants of Esau, man. All right, because they come in that same spirit, they subtile. Because that nigga is wicked. That nigga is crafty in his wickedness. You know, when it comes to doing good, you know, that's not his category. But when it comes to some wicked shit, some deceit, you know, he more subtle than all the other nations. Because the reason why these nations are compared to beasts, all right, because they weren't given the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what separates men from beasts. Is men, all right, had the capacity, you know, and the comprehension, you know, to be able to carry out the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, and that was given, all right, to Israel, man. You know? Yep. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and he said unto the Slaki. It says, and the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Go ahead. Good.
And which Slaki. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
So he coming and he's sowing this seed, all right, of wickedness, man. You know, he's sowing the seed, giving the alternative to Eve, man. You know, he with the mind game, you know, the serpent's playing semantics, man.
Yeah.
Because he knows what the Lord said, man. You know, so he come at Eve, all right, which is the weaker vessel, the woman, you know, and he beguiled her, man. The scriptures say, man, go ahead, bro.
And that's just like what Esau's doing now.
Yeah.
Esau's doing the same thing all over again, man.
Yeah.
You know, he turned the world into a place that's, you know, that's feminine.
Yep.
You know, and turn women against, you know, against society.
Yeah. John 3:16. He took John 3:16 and beguiled the world, man.
Yeah.
He used that word world, you know, and beguiled everyone, man, thinking that salvation opened up to them, you know. Esau just made his own narrative of the Bible, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just like he beguiled the woman, you know, into beguiling Adam. You know, he's doing the same thing, using the woman to beguile the men nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, everything that the women into now the men are getting into.
Yeah.
You know, more philosophies are coming out of the woman now that they've learned from Esau.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It says, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Go ahead.
And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die.
So there was the lie that the serpent told Eve, that thou shalt not surely die. And that fruit of the field, talking about these different philosophies, man. All right. Esau came with that alternative doctrine, man. What we see today, the serpent came with the alternative doctrine, and we see Esau, all right, coming in the same spirit, playing out that alternative doctrine on the planet Earth, man. You know, because you can be a billionaire, you only supposed to have one woman, you know, and if you get another woman, or you get caught with another woman, you know, you're looked at as evil, man. Who came with that philosophy, man? That wasn't so according to the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
Ain't nothing wicked about that. But in this society, it's wicked.
Yeah.
You know, righteousness is wicked. You know, and wicked is righteousness in this society, man, because it goes back, all right, to the fruit and the doctrine and philosophies of that serpent, man. We living it out today, man. This is the planet Earth under control of the vibration of the serpent. That's why when it goes into Revelation, you know, it said the false prophet, the dragon, and the old serpent. You know, why does it say the old serpent? Because the old serpent is ruling, man. If you can understand, that's Esau Edom, man. He's that old serpent, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. It says, Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
And that's what Esau had done, man. He has called good evil, because what we're doing is a good work, man, according to the scriptures. You know. The Lord is pleased with what the men of the Lord are doing, man.
Okay.
You know, even just fellowshipping among the brother, researching, seeking Him, you know, and proclaiming the gospel, all right, to His people, prophesying to His people.
Okay.
You see, but what did Esau trying to do? He trying to demonize it, make us to be terrorists. So he calling good evil. But then a tranny, all right, be exalted, man. A lesbian to be exalted, man. Ellen DeGeneres, man. Those people were supposed to be put to death the moment, all right, it was found out, you know, that they were calling themselves tranny, homosexual, you know, any of that, man.
Turning everything upside down.
But Esau has turned everything upside down, man. That's why women don't know their role on earth. Men don't know their role. You know, no one knows their role, man. That's why, especially here in America, because this is where the philosophy of the serpent, you know, is just manifested on a whole new level. It's intensified, man. You know, that's why you got divorce rate at the high rate, man. You got cancer, you got STDs, man. But wait a minute, didn't the serpent say, "Thou shalt not surely die"?
Yep.
You know, but you have nothing but death. Everything leads to death. Sex can lead to death.
Yeah.
The way you supposed to multiply, why are you dying from that, man?
Right.
You know.
It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Son, that's Esau's philosophy, man. You know, contrary, and he has gave the planet Earth an alternative to the will and the commandments of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, man. That's why when you bring the Bible out, people get offended because they have been brought up in the anti-Messiah, all right, system. It conditions you to be against the Bible from your youth up, man. And then he's so deceptive. He'll do it with the Bible in his hand, man.
Yeah.
Teaching you to be against the Bible, man.
Yeah.
This is he more subtle than any beast,
of the
man.
field. Yeah, he knows how to manipulate. He knows how to manipulate you.
God.
You know, Esau. That's why Esau does things like study the brain and human behavior. You know, and that's why you have things like sociology, because he wants to find new ways and constantly want to find new ways to manipulate people. You know, it says in sweet for bitter. It's like it says that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
God, that's what Esau had done, man. You know, because his life is bitter as hell, man. The earth was a paradise made to be enjoyed, man. You know, in righteousness, man. Because there's a righteous way to enjoy the planet Earth, man. You see, but Esau has turned everything into bitter, man. You know, keep reading on Genesis.
This is Genesis 3:4. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die.
Go ahead.
For the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
And that's all right. And that's what really, you know, deceived Eve, man. Eve wanted that power, man. You know, she wanted that power. That's why these women, you know, ain't no women in the truth, man, because they don't want to let go of this power that was given to them, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It goes.
No, you know, that's the pact or the agreement that the woman made with the serpent, man.
Yep.
You know?
And that's why these women actually think they an entity, man. These women actually think they are an entity, man. They expect the sorriest bitch on the planet. The bitch can't cook, she can't clean, bitch ain't got no job, got all these baby daddies, but she expect you to come bow down to her, put on the show for her so you can impress her, man.
Yep.
You know, cause she thinks she a god, man.
Yeah.
You know, and she got that way of thinking, all right, from the serpent, man, which today is Esau Edom, man.
Because he turned her on to that evil nature.
Yep.
You know?
And then just in general, you have people, you know, thinking that they some kind of God. They think they got free will.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ain't nobody got free will but the Most High. You know, so if you got free will, you saying you equal with the Most High, man. You equivalent to the Most High. You know, what they say, my truth might not be your truth.
Yeah. All those philosophies
all
like that
bullshit, man.
You know, I take a little bit of knowledge from everywhere.
Yeah, you know, it's only one truth and it's only one standard on how to be on the planet Earth, man.
That's
and
right.
That's what's gonna be reestablished through your Howard shot, man.
That's right.
You see, you got your apocrypha, bro. Get 2nd Ezra 4 and 28. You know, this way of thinking got this. See, Esau infrastructure, like America, got to be destroyed. You know, the EU, NATO, all these things. This whole beast system has to be destroyed. But this way of thinking has to be put down too, man. That's why it's important all right, that we keep preaching, man. We in the time period of preaching, man.
Yeah.
You know, this was tearing these strongholds down, man. The power of preaching, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Ezra 4:28 says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come."
See, the evil been sown, but the destruction ain't came yet, man. And the evil was sown back in the garden. We just read, man. We just read the account. Go ahead.
It says, "If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good."
And that's why brothers go so hard on the destruction of this wicked kingdom, man.
That's right.
On Esau being out of power, man. You have people like, why y'all go so hard on Esau? Because this nigga in the way of the kingdom, man.
God.
This nigga's in the way of the kingdom, man. Do you understand what's going on, man?
Yeah.
You know, he's in the way of us enjoying in life on the planet Earth, man. He's in the way.
God.
You know? So we're gonna keep going hard on this nigga till he be taken out of the way, man.
That's right.
If you don't understand why we go so hard on Esau, you don't know what's going on, man.
That's right.
For you still be asking that question, why y'all go so hard? This nigga has destroyed and is destroying every facet of life, man. He's meditating on ways to make your life harder every day, man.
And that's what he did with Adam and Eve, man. He made their life harder.
Got him kicked
got him kicked out of the garden.
God damn.
You know, just like he's trying to stop us from getting into heaven.
Yep.
You know, it says, it says, "For the grain of evil seed hath been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning."
Because Adam, you know, took heed to Eve, man, who was beguiled, all right, by the serpent, man. You see, go ahead.
It says, "And how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time?"
And that's what we looking at, man. All right, we're looking at the pinnacle, all right, the peak, you know, of the planet Earth, you know, being ran with the philosophy of the serpent, man. Which is an alternative. That's why Esau, he said, "You should be as God." Esau thinks that he's an entity, man. Like he's a self-existent entity, man.
Yeah.
That's why he says, you know, I can. He GMO. His GMOs are saying, look, I can add more nutrients to the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cloning meat. I can make livestock. I can duplicate livestock.
Yep.
You know, I'm adding. I done advanced past, you know, the format of the Yahweh Shem Al Shai. That's why they.
I'm slacking. But you know, you tell people that you can't. They don't need their appendix.
Yeah.
You know, people they don't need their tonsils. You know.
Your kidney.
Yeah. What do you mean? You know, the Lord put that there for a reason. Oh, that organ don't even need to be there. It don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Who was you to say that?
Damn.
You know, that's why the scriptures say that he sits in the place of the Most High, thinking that he is the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, it says, "For ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come?"
To the time of threshing, man. And that's when the angels are going to gather the elect, you know, with Yahweh Shai, you know, and he's going to thresh, all right, the chaff, man. All right, which you wicked Israelites, you know, 2/3 they refuse to believe, and Esau, Edom, man, these other nations, man. It's gonna be a lot of threshing, man. All right, cause this shit gotta stop, man.
Yeah.
This way of being, this way of existing. You see, we don't know how bad we is, man. The kingdom, you gonna be mad, way madder than you is at Esau now, man. When the Most High turn everything right side up, man. You know, hollering at women. We really ain't supposed to be hollering at women, man.
They supposed to be coming to us.
Right, man.
In droves.
And in servitude, man. You see? But, you know, Esau, through the philosophy of the serpent, you know, he has ruined everything. He has ruined the minds of the people, man. You know? That's why, you know, it wasn't no problem, you know, when they had the Messiah as an Edomite. You know? Because people are comfortable, you know, with Esau being in a high position, man. You know, but when you come out with the true image, now it's a problem. Now everybody want to do a live show and sit down. You know, this all goes back to the philosophy of the serpent, man. You know, he's the beguiled the planet Earth, man. You know,
this back in Genesis 3:6 says, "And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes."
It was pleasant to the eyes. It was pleasant to the flesh, man.
And that's what the women is all about.
Seeing some shit, man. I want to go here. I want to go there. You know, I want to do this. They buy what they see. You know, everything. You know, it's just all offer right now. They want to enjoy. They don't give a fuck who in rulership. They just want to enjoy it right now, man. You know, the woman really ain't got the capacity to wait this shit out like that, man.
Right.
You know, that's why in Jacob trouble, you gonna see who really down then, man. You know.
It says, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
And that's when that corruption was sown in man. You know, because we was created, all right, to be immortal, man. You know, but through sin, all right, and through taking on the philosophies of the serpent, you know, corruption came, man. You know, and that's what we trying to fight to get back to, is that incorruptible, man. All right, that immortality, man. You know, that's the law, statutes, commandments will be in our inward parts, man. You know, and that's why we know Esau not gonna be able to enjoy paradise, man, because he'll do the same thing, man. You know, he has to be exterminated, man. You know, so at the end of the day, the masses, you know, they have the mindset of an Edomite. That's why, you know, when you out there on the highways and byways, what's the only nation they concerned about, man? Jake won't even ask about the so-called Mexicans. He won't ask about so-called Native American. He don't care about the so-called Japanese. You know, who they want to defend, man? The serpent, man. You know, because they have his mindset, man. You know,
and that's treason. Yeah, that's the Most High, man. Our people are betrayers, man, of the Most High. You know,
and they really like parasites on Esau. You know, because if you kill the host, the parasite's gonna die. So that's why, you know, Jake get offended. You know, because they leeching off Esau's thinking, man. So they like, you know, you take him down. You know, this is my reference point. This the way I, you know, history. You know, what's right and wrong. You know, I gauge that off of what Esau thinks, man. You know, me being successful, because according to Esau, I'm successful.
Right.
Y'all telling me I'm not.
Right.
You know, Esau got to be that. This can't. When they look out in America and they see a Lexus, you know, a Lexus truck, you know, Papa John, I can order Papa John right now.
Right, and I can get it sent to my doorstep. You know?
They like said Esau he ain't that bad. You know, that's the same thing Eve thought. It was good for the eye. You know, on the surface, man. But spiritually and morally, this place is horrible, man. You know. That was it. Unless you had something else, bro.
It says, and the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked.
Yep, and they were naked. All right, which means they had took off their righteousness, man. You know, because they was covered by the righteousness of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. The scriptures tell you, you know, put on thy garments, O Israel, thy beautiful garments, man. You know, and that's being obedient to Yahweh by Shema Shai. You see, and that's why Esau, he being made naked, because all his wickedness, you know, is being exposed, man. You know, he trying to cover it up, man, but he naked out here, man. You know.
Let's see, matter of fact, I had this quick scripture in
go ahead,
in Nahum, brother.
You got it, bro.
If I can bear with me for a second.
And the mind of Esau, you know, has corrupted the planet Earth, man. Everything is fading away, man. The scriptures talk about how the earth will get old like a garment, like a moth-eating garment, man. You know, and that's what happened under Esau, man. This current world is not set up for immortality, man. You know, but the world to come is gonna be set up for immortality for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, man.
This is Nahum 3 and 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms.
And sell a nation through a whoredom. And it said mistress of witchcraft, which is master of witchcraft, man. Because all Esau did, you know, was get all the ancient, you know, knowledge, all right, from these empires, you know, like Alexander, you know, he went to Egypt, you know. Then you have the Babylonian, you know, the ancient Babylonian doctrines, you know, that Esau follows, man, you know. And he's the master of witchcraft, man. He has spread this witchcraft throughout the planet Earth, man. You know, throughout all the nations, man. Why are you finna hide Easter eggs, man? You know, Where did that come from, man? Why are you celebrate Christmas, man? You know? Why are you doing all these things, man? Why are you going to church on Sunday? You know? Which is the sun worship. Why are you doing these things, man? Because the planet Earth has been beguiled by the serpent, man. And only the elect are waking up and separating, all right, from this madness, man. You see?
It says, in families through her witchcrafts.
And families through her witchcraft, man.
So they use a witchcraft to facilitate their philosophies all over the planet Earth, you know?
Yeah.
So everybody has taken after Esau, man. All of the nations. You know, Esau has lifted himself up as the status as the
status quo.
Yeah, the status quo. Yeah. The standard, you know,
he's the standard.
Of how to live and you know, and wisdom and knowledge and understanding and authority. He lifted himself up, you know, as the standard in this world when it's supposed to be the Most High.
Yeah.
It says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face," like you were just saying.
Yeah, he discovered his skirts upon our face. Esau being made bare, man. That's why all these charges are constantly coming out, man. The Lord is exposing him, man, because he got the prophets. He got his prophets out here, you know, beginning with the Apostle Elder GMS, you know. But also you have all type of news, alternative news that's constantly exposing the wickedness of Esau, man. You know, showing that this place ain't right, man. You know, that this man ain't right, man. You know, everything that you thought was, it ain't. You know, everything you thought was right was wrong. You know, everything, man. Everything that you brought up thinking was right, you find out is pure wickedness, man. Cause they celebrate, you know, the founding fathers, George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, but they were nothing but warlocks, man. You know, Satanists, man. These people are Satanists, man. You see. You studied the art, the infrastructure here. Everything goes back to some type of pagan god or some type of ritual. You know, you watch MTV Awards or some, you know, videos. Yep. You know, the videos ain't got nothing to do with the song no more.
Yeah,
it's just a ritual.
Yep, and ritual messages.
And ritual messages, man.
Concerts is ritual messages. You know,
like damn, what? Shit, the fuck they gotta do with the song, man?
Like damn, Esau, everything, you know,
everything Disney, you know,
Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
You came up talking they were for the kids, like they pedophiles, man. You know, and that's Esau's skirt, being lifted, man.
It says, "And I will show the nations thy and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame."
Esau, America, is being embarrassed throughout the planet Earth, man. You know, this place is becoming a laughing stock and a joke, man. People are, because Esau, you know, America calls itself police in the world, being the moral police for the planet Earth. But now these people like, wait a minute, y'all shit ain't together, man. You know, y'all got a lot of shit going on, man. You know, so who are you to judge someone else an unfit ruler, man? Right. When y'all people, when y'all streets are full of homeless, man. When y'all veterans, all right, are destroyed out here, man. The veterans ain't they come back over here, they can't get a job. You know, they don't get no benefits. Esau even make you get a Purple Heart, you got to pay for it to get shipped over here, man. You know.
And then, you know, and the scriptures say that the men of war are supposed to be well set by.
Supposed to be well set by, man. They supposed to have property in whatever country they were fighting for, man. You know, they supposed to come back with livestock, you know, women,
riches,
you know, all them
gold, silver.
Gold, silver, the fatness of their land, man. You know, but what they come back to, man, you know, bills, you know,
through
debt. You know, wife gone.
Your wife gone. You know, because
kids gone. Now you bugged out. Then they give you some more medication, put more demons on you. You know,
and that's all because of America.
Yeah,
man.
But this the greatest country, the richest country, all these things. But look at the wickedness. Look how they oppress their own citizens, man. You know.
That's all I had, though, brother.
Okay, come. You know, like I said, we just wanted to get into that. You know, while we were riding, you know, we done reached our destination. You know, the Lord will, you know, brothers and sisters edified. You know, once again, give all praises to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostle GMS, who rule well, teach well, being a great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful lick out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Shem Al Shah, man.
Okay.
You know, Shalom.
Shalom.